Hi and welcome everyone to another stream on this channel. Thank you so much for being here. Firstly, I hope that you all had a pretty nice weekend, and also thank you so much for being here again. So firstly, before talking about your team, what I want you to do is, if you have Twitter, or if you don't, or maybe you want me to rate your team, make sure you I dropped here a tweet, so if you want you can let me see if you can see it. So what you need to do, you can drop me your picture, a screenshot of your team, of your FPL app, so I can rate. It doesn't matter if it's a wildcard team, if it's a wildcard draft, or if it's just your team, I'm gonna rate it anyway. So you can just drop it here, or another way could be to just tag me. So what you need to do is to write Denis on any tweet you want, Denis_FPL, and then you can attach your screenshot with your FPL team. So this is what I want you to do if you want to. Obviously I'm not forcing you to do anything. So hi and thanks for joining Spec Live, thank you so much. Also FPL Penguin. So okay, so I hope that you can hear me. I didn't check. It looks like everything is okay. So FPL Penguin, thank you so much for joining again. He's also a YouTuber. Really appreciate it, mate, for you being here. How are you? Also Nuisance, moderator, thank you so much guys for being here. We are at the same rank. I mean, I think that I forgot to change my rank. I think that I'm okay, so it looks like I'm 35k. I think that I'm 34.800, so yeah, something like that, 35k, let's say. So yeah, really happy that I'm the same rank at you, FPL Penguin. So still I have my I have still King Captain, so who knows, maybe he can do something. So yeah, I'm gonna check if we have some teams here. So as you can see how Ryan tagged me, and he said there's my FPL team for Gameweek 24 for you to rate it, that is currently made for YouTube videos. So Ryan, please let me know if you're here, because I would like to rate your team and you being here to see it, if possible. Okay, so this is Ryan's team. I'm not sure if this is a wildcard team or not, but yeah, I'm gonna rate it anyway. So Ryan, I think that you're not here, but still. Okay, so we have a team from FPL Penguin, but okay, so Ryan, if you're here, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna rate just I'm gonna rate firstly FPL Penguin teams, because maybe you're not here. So thinking of bringing in Salah and Mahrez for Odegaard and Madison. 9.7 millions in the bank. That's a really nice amount of cash in the bank. So you have so this is not a wildcard team, obviously. De Gea, Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, Tierney. I really like that double Man City defense. If I was to double up on Man City, it would be with defense. Also, I would go for Cancelo and Laporte, because I wouldn't double up with Kevin De Bruyne and Foden or something like that. But yeah, so you want to triple up with City. The thing is, you're also Liverpool fan, right? FPL Penguin. So Salah is just playing at the moment, I think, Egypt and Morocco. So there is overtime. So this game is really important for us FPL managers, because if Egypt are gonna win, Salah is gonna stay until 6 February. So there is gonna be a chance for Salah to miss this game, but let's see what's gonna happen. So the game is going on at the moment. Jota, Coutinho, Odegaard, Bone. So you want to get rid of Odegaard, fair enough. I think that they're going to blank 2 times in the next few games, so maybe there are better options. Okay, so you have also Madison, Thomas and Mope. Mope with the double in Gameweek 25, pretty decent. I have also Calvert-Lewin and Dennis. So yeah. We also have Coutinho, so I really envy you. I think that having some Aston Villa players will be really important for the next few games, obviously. So you have, okay, so we're getting some teams right now. So you have 9.7 million in the bank. So I guess you're gonna bring in Salah and Mahrez for Odegaard and Madison. So the thing with Madison is, obviously Leicester have 4 games to be rearranged, and the problem is we don't know when these games are going to be rearranged. But Maddison could be a nice option, but probably if you want to, Mahrez is back from African Cup of Nations. He's going to be on penalties for Man City, so I think that is going to be a great punt. You also have De Gea, so yeah, I really like your team. I don't know what you want to do with Dennis, but I guess that you're just going to keep him. You don't need to play him every game week, obviously, and you have pretty much the essential players like Bowen, Trent, Calvert-Lewin, Cancelo, De Gea are really nice for the double gaming. So I guess yeah, you have also Tierney, so you need to see what you're gonna do for game week 27 when Arsenal and Liverpool are gonna blank, but otherwise your team looks pretty nice to me. Thomas, I don't know if he's gonna get regular time anymore because James Justin is just back for Leicester, so I don't know if that influences his role, but yeah, maybe at some point you need to strengthen your bench. But yeah, if Salah is gonna be back, then 100% bringing Salah back is the best decision you can do, and Mahrez is gonna be a really nice punt. So yeah, thank you so much, mate, for sending me your team. I think that's a pretty nice team, honestly. You're missing maybe Foden, but you're gonna buy Mahrez, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have Digne or a Brighton defender. Maybe you can look to get some in the future, like Cucurella or Digne or even Robertson, because as you know, Liverpool just signed a new player, guys, so I'm not saying that Jota is not going to play anymore because he's the second best scoring player in FPL, so probably he's still going to play, but Liverpool are going to have some option in attack, so I think that his minutes are going to be limited. Salah, Mane are going to be back also from African Cup of Nations, so maybe Robertson is the way to go if you're wildcarding. Hi Tamang, hi Dennis, did you get my team? I just sent it 5 minutes ago. So if you send it on Twitter, I'm gonna get it, but I just want to... I'm here, mate. Okay, so you're Ryan, I guess. So yeah, this is Ryan's team. He sent me first this team, so let's look at it. Hopefully you can see it. So I'm not sure, Ryan, this is a wildcard draft or this is your team? Because if that's a wildcard draft, it's pretty decent, to be honest with you. Okay, so you have De Gea, Trent and Robertson. I love it. I think that Trent and Robertson is the way to go to double up on Liverpool defenses. Obviously, we need to see what's going to happen with Mohamed Salah when he's going to be back. But if he's going to be back, then probably you need to... I would have Mohamed Salah if he's gonna be back. So obviously I'm not forcing you. I don't think that it's a bad idea to go for Bruno Fernandes, but if you watch my videos, you know that I prefer having Ronaldo instead of Bruno Fernandes. Okay, so this is a wild card as expected, so it's really good. You have Ramsey, you have Broya, you have Enury, so I love these three options, really cheap options. You also have Foster, so you're pretty much your team is really good. So you have Maddison. The thing is, the fixtures shortened for Maddison are not great, okay, but I understand why you pick Maddison. Leicester have 4 games to be rearranged, but the problem is we don't know when those games are gonna be rearranged. So you have also De Bruyne, so I guess that you want to go without Mohamed Salah even if he's gonna be back, so that's the question. If you want to, I don't think that's a big problem, but obviously it is a risk. So you can captain De Bruyne against Brentford, and after that you can captain De Bruyne against Norwich next game week, and then you can swap De Bruyne to Mohamed Salah. But yeah, if Salah is gonna be back, I would just buy him. But yeah, Edward, Watkins, Fernandes, I really like your team. So the thing is, that's just my opinion. I would go for Cristiano Ronaldo instead of Bruno Fernandes, but that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that Fernandes is a bad pick. He's gonna double. He's gonna play probably 90 minutes every gaming, so he's a good player. Not on Twitter, so here it goes. Hi Hearted here, no problem, thanks for joining. Guys, if you don't have Twitter, you can just write the team in the chat and I'm gonna rate it, but the thing is, it would be nicer for you to send me your team so you can send it here. Where should I send my team for you? So, hi Sina Sabarian on Twitter, you just need to... I just made the post on Twitter, so you can drop your picture there, or you can just tag me, Dennis _ FPL, and then you can attach your photo. So let's see, Hartley, Foster, Dalot, Cancelo, Trent, Lamptey. So guys, before sending me your teams, please tell me if that's a wildcard team or it's just your team, so I can understand it. So Cucurella, Bon, Kevin De Bruyne, Jota, Gray, Foden, DCL, Watkins and Antonio. Hope to sell Antonio for Broya and then Jota to Salah. Okay, so it depends. I guess you're not on a wild card then, so you want to take a -4 to sell Jota and Antonio for Brian Salah. So I'm not sure if that's worth a -4, but honestly, yeah, if you don't have Salah and if he's gonna be back, I would 100% buy him. So I like your defense. Dalot, Cancelo, Trent, Lamptey, Cucurella, Bowen, De Bruyne, Jota, Gray. So Gray, the fixtures are great. Lampard, I think that he's gonna be the new manager of Everton, so who knows, maybe Everton are gonna play better, probably they are gonna play more offensive too, so Gray, I think that is a good budget option. You have also Foden, DCL, Watkins and Antonio, so I like your team. You're missing Salah and maybe a United player, but that's not a big problem. You have Cucurella also, so yeah. Hi Ali Abreda, forward under 5.8 million. So I think that the best forward under that price is Broja from Southampton. Sent my team on Twitter a few minutes ago. So yeah, I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna talk about all of your teams, but I'm gonna take those who send me first. So here's the team for Abhinav. I think that he sent me his team also for my last video for your wildcard draft. So this is a wildcard probably. So as you can see, Sanchez, Foster, so you're pretty brave, you're going without De Gea. I think that still De Gea is the best goalkeeper you can go if you're on a wildcard, but let's see what, probably you have a good reason to not go with De Gea. Cancelo, Trent, Dalot, Laporte and Tierney. So on a wildcard I wouldn't go for Tierney, honestly. I think that Digne, Cucurella are better options if you can afford them, but yeah. Bowen, Jota, Foden, Salah, Ramsey. So again, on a wildcard, guys, the thing is Liverpool just signed another winger, so I'm not saying that Jota is not going to play anymore, but the thing is his minutes are going to be limited, and I just think that if you're on a wildcard, 100% I would go for Robertson instead of Jota. So I would have Trent, Robertson and Salah from Liverpool. Foden, really like that. So we're going with Kane. Honestly, as I said in my last video, I would go for Cristiano Ronaldo, but I can see that at the moment you don't have enough money to go for Ronaldo instead of Kane, but I would go for Ronaldo. He has a double game week. The fixtures are better, I think. So yeah, Hartley here, no problem. Thank you so much for joining, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this stream, guys, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me, and it really means a lot, so thank you so much. So you have Ramsey, Edward, Kane, Broja. So yeah, so many people are picking Edward, and the thing is, I think that at some point he's gonna be bench for Benteke, but the fixtures are really good for Crystal Palace, and I think that Edward at that price honestly is a really nice differential. So yeah, what I would do in a wildcard, I would have De Gea, I would have maybe Cristiano Ronaldo, although I'm not really sure because Ronaldo is not playing good and United are not playing good either. So I would have Robertson and De Gea in this team instead of Tierney and Sanchez. So maybe you don't have enough money obviously for doing that, but yeah, that's what I would do. And also for Jota I would have Robertson instead of Jota, and maybe you can go for someone like Gallagher instead of Jota. So that's my opinion, obviously. It doesn't mean that I'm right, obviously, so it's your choice still. Okay, so you send me two teams. I think that's the same. Okay. Carol, thanks for following me. So Aaron McDonald, I remember you for a long time. I think that you also helped me at some point with another video. So let's see if we have hi Lee Forrington, thank you so much for joining the stream, really appreciated. Could be a great differential. Okay, so sorry. Ayush Sreta, thanks for joining. -4 to get Robertson, Gallagher and Digne for Alonso, Saka and Reguilon. Thoughts? Yeah, I think that maybe it's time to get rid of Arsenal players. That's just because they are gonna blank 2 games in the next few games. So -4 to get Robertson, Gallagher and Digne. That sounds pretty good to me, honestly. And you're getting rid of Alonso, Saka and Reguilon. So with Alonso, he's not gonna play, and with Reguilon, at the moment, we're not sure if he's gonna play 90 minutes every gaming. So I think that those moves are great. So Lee, thinking of dropping Jota week 25 and going for a short-term punt on Pogba. He always plays well when he's been out a while. Yeah, but the thing is, we didn't see Pogba playing for so many times, so I'm not sure if he's gonna play 90 minutes every gaming, but let's see. So Pogba could be a nice option, but I mean, I wouldn't go honestly for Pogba, but that's just my opinion. I think that he could be a nice differential. If you really want to go a little bit different, if you want to catch up some ranks, maybe he could be okay, but I wouldn't go for him honestly. Why everyone is activating Wildcard? I mean, not everyone is activating Wildcard. I'm not using my Wildcard, but the thing is, we have some double game weeks with Man United and Brighton, so some people maybe their teams are pretty bad and. Okay, so guys, Egypt just scored in 100 minutes, so probably we need to wait a little bit more to have Salah back in our team. There are still 50 minutes to play, so let's see what's gonna happen with Egypt in the African Cup of Nations. Not Wildcard: Ederson, Trent, Robertson, Alonso, Digne, Davison, Gray, Rafinha, Foden, Bernardo, King, Antonio. Okay, so you have Ederson, Trent, and Robertson. Nice. You need to get rid of Alonso at some point. Also of Bernardo, I think that you need to get rid of some point, but maybe not this time. Not everybody. Okay. Do you recommend using Wildcard this game week? I mean, it depends obviously on your team. Let me just show you. So this is my team. Hopefully you can see it. So as you can see, for me, I don't think that the wildcard is necessary. As you can see, Ramsdale, Kufal, Trent. For this game week, I'm really happy with my team. Obviously, Salah is gonna come in if he's gonna be back for game week 24. So obviously, it depends on your team, on your strategy. Obviously, I try to use my wildcard after that to try to use my bench boost in a bigger double game week. But obviously, it doesn't mean that it's a wrong idea to use your wildcard right now. It could work out, obviously. Well, that change things if this holds. Yeah, Jeremy Baker. So Egypt are really close of going through. So Salah probably is gonna be in African Cup of Nations till 6 February. So Aaron McDonald, let's see your team. So you have Ramsdale, Lloris, Robertson, Trent, love that. Laporte, Cancelo, love that defense. Reguilon, we don't know if he's gonna play, but this is not a wildcard team probably. So with Reguilon, we need to see what's gonna happen. He didn't play all the games in the last gaming, so I'm not sure if he's a starter anymore. But you have Jota, Bon, Saka, Son. So if you kept Son, probably you keep him at the moment. They're gonna have some games to be rearranged. Watkins, Antonio. You have also Lloris, so also have Lloris and Ramsdale, so fair enough. I think that your team looks pretty nice. You have also Ramsey and Dennis. So what you need to figure it out is how to get back to Mohamed Salah when he's gonna be back. And your defense, you can sell Reguilon to Cucurella or Luca Digne and maybe upgrade. Obviously you need to upgrade Jota to Salah because you also have 3 Liverpool players, so the only way to get Salah is to sell Jota, and after that maybe look to get rid of Saka at some point. So yeah, I think that your team looks pretty okay. Then it's refresh your Twitter page. Okay. Guys, if you see something that's not, if you don't see the team, please let me know, because it's the first time I'm doing this kind of stream with rating your team. So this is from Nuisance. Thank you so much for your team. So this is okay, so this is not your wildcard, but it's just a draft. So De Gea, Sanchez, I think that I would go for De Gea and Foster just to save up some cash, but obviously I really like that. Sanchez maybe is gonna have a double game week also in game week 26. So you can play him there. Cancelo, Laporte, I like that. Trent, Digne, Anuary. So I really like your defense. As I said before, just my personal opinion, on a wildcard I would go for Robertson also, but I really like your defense. Anuary, I think that is a great option at that price, honestly, 4.3 million. So Bones, Salah, Foden, Rafinha, Cornet. Really like your picks, honestly. So if Burnley are not gonna sign another striker, Cornet could be he's the only player from Burnley, honestly, which is tempting me a little bit, because we know that Burnley have 4 or 5 games to be arranged. So at some point they're gonna have some double gamings, and Cornet could be a really nice differential, and he could be on penalties. He's on free kicks already. Rafinha, yeah, I'm not sure if I would go for Rafinha on a wildcard, but yeah, I really love Rafinha, as you may know. And yeah, also you have Ronaldo, Watkins, and Broya. So I think that the template for a wildcard for Gaming 24 is Ronaldo, maybe Broya for sure, and Watkins, or you can go for Antonio or DCL if you really want to make be a little different. So yeah, what can I say? I think that I'm gonna give this team a 9 because I really like your wildcard draft. Honestly, I like the idea of having Salah and Ronaldo instead of having someone like Bruno Fernandes or Kevin De Bruyne. So yeah, I really like your team. Nothing to say about that. Nuisance. That's a really great team. Um, Next, we have a team from Predarat 5. So, not wildcarding, waiting to see what's happening with Salah. Need to get rid of Rudiger and Dennis, but may stuck with Dennis this week. This team is a C plus at best. So yeah, the thing is, yeah, obviously we need to see what's gonna happen with Mohamed Salah before making our decision. So don't make any early transfer, guys. Still, there are I think 8 or 9 days to go till the next deadline. So you don't need to stress too much about FPL these days. So yeah, De Gea, Cancelo, White, Trent. I like your team honestly. Your defense, you have White, you have also Rudiger and Williams. So Williams could be a nice budget option honestly. That price is 3.9 million or 4 million I think. So with Rudiger it's another different situation. Yeah, you need to get rid of some points. So you have options. You have Digne, you have Cucurella, you have Laporte if you want to double up on Man City. You have Robertson if you have enough cash, obviously. So yeah, Madison, Bowen, Rafinha, Foden, Jota, Dennis, Ronaldo. Honestly, I really like your team. I mean, I don't see so many problems with your team, so I really like it. You have also Broy, you have Foster, so you're pretty much good to go. You just need to get rid of Rudiger, maybe at some point of White, but honestly, maybe you're not forced to get rid of White because he could just stay on your bench. But yeah, you have Foden, you have Bowen, so it's not a rush as I said before to sell Jota, but I just prefer having Robertson. So you need to see a way maybe to get Mohamed Salah, but yeah, I think that you have some money in the bank, right? Because with this team you have just one premium with Cristiano Ronaldo, so probably you have some money in the bank. So yeah, it depends if you have enough money to go for Salah. Probably I would just sell Jota or Madison to buy Salah if he's gonna be back. So yeah, I like your team, Predarat. Nothing to say about it. You have the key players. You have De Gea, Cancelo, Trent, Foden, Jota, Rafinha, Bon, Dennis. The thing is, yeah, they play really bad. Let's see how they are gonna do against Burnley in the last game of this gaming. But Dennis is a budget option. Honestly, he's really cheap. You don't need to play him every gaming, and I don't think that he's such a big problem. I play with my friends and we have one rule. I can't get Coutinho and Watkins. Okay. Nice rule. Is Buendia worth to buy or should go to someone else? Who? Probably I would go for Ramsey, and also you can save up some cash instead of going with Buendia. But Buendia is a good option. But maybe I would just go for all the way down to Ramsey if you can do that, and if you don't want to buy Coutinho or Watkins, and also you can buy Digne if you want a defender from Aston Villa. FPL Ninja, thank you so much for following me. So next is for from Carol. Okay, so you send me your whole FPL history. So you're from Poland. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it, mate. If you enjoy, guys, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel. If you're new around here, it would be really appreciated. So yeah, your overall rank is 1 million. So good luck to climbing this the ranks. De Gea, Cancelo, captain. Okay, so I'm not sure if you want to captain Cancelo, but he could be a nice option, not gonna lie, against Brentford at home. So Cancelo, Trent, Emerson Royal, really nice with Emerson Royal. Also, although we know that I think that Doherty played in the last game, so the thing is, I'm not sure if he's 100% nailed on that team. I don't know if he's gonna play 90 minutes every game, but probably if you have Royal, you just keep him at the moment. Rafinha, Fernandes, Jota, Coutinho, Bowen, Antonio and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So I really like your first 11 for this game week at least. You have Bruno Fernandes. So this is not a wildcard team, I think. You have Semedo, so really nice. You have already a Wolverhampton defender, so congrats. I think that they are gonna do really well in the future. And Semedo, he's nailed. He's gonna play every game week. He's really attacking, so I think that he's a great option. You have also King. You also have Cucurella, so really nice, man. I mean, your team looks pretty amazing. I mean, this team is really close to a wildcard draft also. So yeah, what I would do on a wildcard, probably I would sell Fernandes and buy Cristiano Ronaldo, and I would have Robertson instead of Emerson Real, and you're good to go. So yeah, really nice team, Carol. Thank you so much for sending me your team. Yeah, what can I say? I really like your team. 21 people on this team. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. It really means a lot to me, and yeah. I'm not going to bring in any Man United attackers in for double gaming 25, too risky. I'm just going to keep David De Gea. Yeah, I mean, you're in the same boat as me, FPL Penguin, because if you look at the team, this is my team for the next gaming, and the thing is, I have 6.8 million in the bank, something like that. I just kept that money to when Salah is gonna be back from African Cup of Nations. So my priority at the moment is to get Mohamed Salah if he's gonna be back. So I'm not really worrying about not having. I don't have also De Gea, so I don't have any Man United defender. Okay, I forgot. How stupid I am. I have Dalot. So, but the thing is, I'm not sure if Dalot is gonna play 90 minutes both games in a double gaming, but I'm gonna keep Dalot. Obviously, I'm gonna play him. So I'm not really worried of having. Of not having Fernandes or Ronaldo, because the thing is, if I would go for a Man United attacker, I want Cristiano Ronaldo, but I don't really want to take a -4 to buy Cristiano Ronaldo for a double gaming and after that to sell Mohamed Salah, because for me it's not possible at the moment to have Salah and Cristiano Ronaldo, I think. So that's the problem. But yeah, we need to see. I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen in gaming 25. Maybe Cucurella could be one, so I need to get rid of Alonso at the moment. So Cucurella, Diaz, these are the players on my watch list. Also Robertson, also Laporte. So at the moment I'm just thinking about buying Robertson and Salah, but I'm not gonna worry too much about this gaming before with so many days to go. So I'm really happy honestly with my team, but yeah, if I want Salah back, I need to get rid of Jota or Rafinha, but at the moment with the news Luis Diaz signing for Liverpool, maybe I'm just gonna get rid of Jota and buy Robertson and just keep Rafinha. Laporte or Cucurella for long term, I would go probably for Cucurella. Also short term, also long term, I think that he's gonna have a double gaming, and you know that with Cucurella he's gonna play 90 minutes every gaming. I think that you can't go wrong with Cucurella. And also Brighton are defending really good. De Gea, Robertson, Digne in, Foster, Alonso, Dawson out for -8. Honestly, for this gaming, I'm not sure. I wouldn't just sell Foster to De Gea for a -4 for this gaming. Maybe for double gaming, yes, but they're not gonna double in gaming 24 Man United. So I would just play Foster, I think, instead of taking a -4 for De Gea. But Robertson and Digne, yeah, I really like that instead of Alonso and Dawson. Also with Dawson, you're not really rushed out to sell him. They have some nice fixtures to go. Hi FPL Jim, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciated. So yeah, Carol, we talked about his team. Dorian, thank you so much for sending me your team. So you have here, this is the same team, right? Not sure which one. Okay, so these are different. Okay, so the first one, De Gea, Digne, Trent, Cancelo, another Cancelo captain, De Bruyne, Foden, Bowen, Fernandes, Ramsey. The thing is, guys, we need to wait to see more information, because if Salah is not going to be back, that completely change everything. But if he's going to be back, I would have 100% Salah in my team. So without even looking at this first draft, I would pick the one with Salah. But if he's not going to be back, that completely change everything, as I said. So I really like this. If he's not going to be back, I guess this is your draft. So with De Bruyne, it's a really nice placeholder for Salah. You can captain him also. So Dalot, Bro, and you really like your defense. I would go for Cucurella or Robertson also. You have just one Liverpool player. I mean, you don't need to go for 3 Liverpool players, but the fixtures are decent. Probably they're gonna have a double in gaming 26, and I would just try to have at least to have 3 Liverpool players at some point in the season, because they are playing really good in my opinion, I think. So yeah, Ramsey, I really like your team. So the second one is with Mohamed Salah, I guess. Cancelo, Laporte, Trent. The same you have here Williams, so that's not amazing, but as a budget option he's okay. And Yuri Broya Steer, so I would have Foster if you have enough money. I would just try to squeeze in 2 playing goalkeepers in a wild card. So Salah, Foden, Bone, Fernandes, Ramsey. So what I would do, I don't know if you have enough money to do that, but I would have Ronaldo instead of Eduard and Gallagher instead of Fernandes. I'm not sure if you have enough money to do that, but that's what I would do on a wild card. So Gallagher here and Cristiano Ronaldo here. Otherwise, yeah, this is a really great team. I'm not saying if you want to go for Fernandes, he could be a decent option. I just prefer Ronaldo, but yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna be a bad pick. So I prefer the second one just because this contains Salah, but again, let's see what's gonna happen with Salah. So I didn't check out, so I guess Egypt are still leading. The minute is 114, so Egypt are really close of winning this game. Salah with a goal and an assist, amazing. Hi Eddie Casey, thanks for joining. Sanchez, Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, Tierney, Dalot, Bowen, Jota, Foden, Kane, Edouard, bench. Still Rafinha, Antonio, Ramsey. I wouldn't play Tierney, I think, instead of Rafinha. And surely... Okay, so you need to play Antonio and Rafinha instead of Tierney and Dalot. I mean, that's what I would do, but yeah, Tamang. Hi Fantrick, thanks for joining. Do you think Salah will start Gameweek 24 if Egypt get into the final or third place playoffs? What is the chance of him starting? The thing is, Liverpool are chasing Man City, and I just think that they just can't make any other mistakes. Yeah, if Salah is gonna be back probably in 7 February in Liverpool, and they're gonna play 3 days after that, so I think that Salah is gonna start, but honestly, I can't just guarantee you that, but I think that he's gonna start because they're gonna play against Leicester, so it's not gonna be that easy of a game against Leicester, so I think that Klopp is gonna try to play his best first 11. You are the first YouTuber who read my comment, thanks a lot. No problem, Asifanik. I mean, thank you so much for joining the stream. I read all the comments if you don't know, so thank you so much. It means a lot to me for you being here. Hi, FPL guy, thanks for joining. It is worth -4 to get Dini and Eduard in for Reguilon and King now because price might go up. No, I don't think that you should make any early transfer. Still, there are so many days till the next deadline, so let me just check it. So there are 9 days still to go till the next deadline, so don't make any early transfer. I don't think that's worth, because we don't know what's gonna happen with the players on international breaks. They can get injured, they can get COVID, so I think that you just need to wait a little bit. Eddie Casey, a lot of nice opinions, thanks mate. No problem, side Sing Heart out, thank you so much for joining, really appreciate it. Was defender or Laporte for next 5 or 6 gaming? For sure Laporte, because the fixtures for Wolverhampton at the moment are not great, so short term Laporte is a better option from my point of view. So yeah, let's get to the next one. From Abell Seyum, thank you so much for sending me your team. So I guess this is not a wildcard team, right? So on the bench you have King, Lamptey, Alonso. If you have Lamptey, I would just keep him and pray he's gonna play all the games, but obviously you have a little bit of a risk. On a wildcard 100% I would go for Cucurella instead of Lamptey. Kufal, Trent, sorry, Cancelo. So goalkeepers you have Carson, so probably you don't need to take obviously a -4 to remove Carson, you just have Lloris, so you need to play him. Gray, Foden, Bone, Jota, Fernandes, Antonio, Watkins. So no more to talk about your team, honestly. Abel Seyum, your team looks pretty amazing. I mean, you don't have Salah, so you need to find out a way to buy Mohamed Salah back. And you have Fernandes. Again, I prefer Ronaldo instead of Fernandes, but he could be also a nice option. So yeah. Obviously at some point you need to get Mohamed Salah and to get rid of Alonso. Options, the best option from my point of view are Robertson, Digne and Laporte, because you already have Lamptey, but yeah, you can buy Cucurella if you want to double up on Brighton defense. That I don't think that it could go so wrong. also, but Robertson would be my the first defender on my watch list. So yeah, I really like that. I'm not sure if I would captain Bowen, but yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I mean, the fixtures is great. Watford are really bad at the moment, so Bowen could be a nice captaincy option. Not gonna lie. Thank you so much again for sending me your team. Thoughts on Greenwood? I mean, Gojo Satoru, I don't really want to talk too much about Greenwood. If you don't know, guys, there is a really big problem with Greenwood. So I don't really want to get in the private lives of other people or of someone like Greenwood. I admire Greenwood always as a player, but the thing is, what he did as a person is just horrible. I mean, it's unforgivable. So if you don't know, guys, just check some internet and just type Mason Greenwood to see what he did. But the thing is, I don't want to speak too much about it. It's just horrible what he did, and I think that he should be in jail and something like that. I admire him as a player, but yeah, it's just terrifying what he did, so really scary. Do you have Discord, Dennis, so I can post you my team? Yeah, I have Discord, but the thing is, I'm not sure if I can open Discord at the moment on a stream because yeah, but you can send me your teams on Discord. The link for my Discord channel is in the description of this stream. What about McTominay in exchange of Greenwood? I wouldn't have McTominay. I mean, he's a great player. I like him. He could be attacking at some point, but you're just relying on some long shots for him to score. And I don't think that he has that offensive potential of someone like Fernandes, Sancho, Rashford, Cavani, even Pogba. So I don't think that McTominay is a good FPL option, but obviously it's your decision. Dennis, how do you rate McAllister for double Gameweek? I like McAllister. I bought Trossard 2 Gameweeks ago instead of McAllister, but McAllister played pretty much all the games he started, so I think that it could be a nice option. But the thing is, with Brighton attack, I don't really rate them that much because they are converting chances, but they are not scoring their chances. That's the problem with Brighton. Okay, so the next team is from Hassi Brahan. Thank you so much for your wildcard draft. So this is a wildcard draft, guys. So here we have De Gea, Foster. I think that's the way to go. If you're wildcarding, guys, De Gea and Foster, that's the way I would go. They are two playing goalkeepers. Trent, Robertson, love it. Also Laporte, Cancelo, and Digne. This is something like the perfect defense for me. I mean, maybe I would have Cucurella instead of Digne just because they are going to have some double Gameweeks, and after that you can swap Cucurella for Digne, but Digne is a perfectly good option even in a single Gameweek. So who should I get this week, mate? Salah or Bruno? If Salah is gonna be back, I would get Salah FPL Gym. So that's how I think. It doesn't mean that I'm right all the time, but I just don't want to go in a game week without Mohamed Salah. So that's my opinion. Coutinho, Foden, Bowen, Salah, Watkins, Calvert-Lewin, Gallagher, Broya. So this is something like the perfect draft. Honestly, from my point of view, it doesn't mean that I'm right, but this is a team. I would rate this team 10 out of 10 because I really like the defense. Maybe I would go for Cucurella instead of Digne just for the double Gameweeks, and after that you can buy Digne. Watkins, DCL, Gallagher, and Broya. These are the picks I would go in a wildcard. And yeah, Coutinho. Obviously, you can drop Coutinho to Ramsey and upgrade someone to Cristiano Ronaldo if you have enough money, but I think that Coutinho is a good option also. So, really like your team, Hazib. Nothing to say about it, honestly. Who do you think will win the AFCON? At this rate, I think that Egypt is gonna win the African Cup of Nations because I just think that Salah don't want to came back anymore. So, yeah. I'm not sure. Just let me check the teams who are left in the competition. I'm not an expert, obviously, on African national teams, but so there is. I think that Senegal is the favorite to win the African Cup of Nations at the moment because Egypt won against Cote d'Ivoire. So yeah, I think that it's gonna be between. Senegal and Cameroon, maybe. Okay, guys. So Egypt won. Salah is not gonna be back. At the moment, he's gonna be still in African Cup of Nations till 6 February, so we need to see what's gonna happen. There are gonna be some small chances he's not gonna be back for Gameweek 24. Cancelo or Bowen, who is a better captaincy option for Gameweek 24? I would go for Jared Bowen, honestly. Watford were really bad, and honestly, I prefer to captain the attacker instead of the defender, so totally understand. Cancelo can keep a clean sheet 100% against Brentford at home, and he can get some attacking returns, but Bowen is playing really good at the moment, and also they are going to play against Watford, which is the worst side at the moment in the Premier League, so let's see how they are gonna do. They have a new manager in Roy Hodgson, but still he can change that team overnight, I think. I prefer Buendia over Coutinho, better on the eye test and evolve in everything, plus a 0.8 million cheaper. Yeah, I talked about Buendia in my other videos. As a differential, I think that Buendia and Ramsey are great options. So Buendia, the thing is, Buendia with alongside Coutinho is just a better player. So obviously the name, he played, the thing that he played at Liverpool some years ago, he was amazing in the Premier League. That maybe is leaning most of the people to buy Coutinho instead of Buendia, but the thing is, I think that they are really close there, and also Ramsey could be also a better pick than Coutinho and Buendia, so it's really tough between these three, but I think that all of them are really good options. G progress, look like I won't be bringing Salah back in for Gaming 24 now. So yeah, FPL Penguin, Egypt won, but the thing is, we don't know. I mean, he's gonna stay there till 6 February, Mohamed Salah, so he's gonna have 3 days. We need to see if Liverpool are gonna give him a break, maybe, if he's gonna get to the final, or maybe, who knows, maybe Salah is gonna win the African Cup of Nations. So if that's gonna happen, we need to see. Honestly, I didn't thought too much what I'm gonna do if Salah is not gonna be back, so I need to make also my own strategy, but yeah. Kami-sama, thank you so much for joining. I sold Bowen to buy Salah back, so sad he's not going to play. Kami-sama, we don't know yet if Salah is not going to play, so he's still the final for Africa Cup of Nations is going to be on 6 February, so Liverpool plays after 4 days, so probably Salah is going to still play, but yeah. He won't play in Gaming 24 now, I think Salah. Okay, so I understand, maybe he's not gonna play in Gaming 24. If that's gonna be the case, I'm not gonna buy him, but I think that still there are some chances, maybe small chances, but there are some chances to play. Also, Liverpool signed another player, Luis Diaz, so who knows, maybe we're gonna see him earlier than we thought. Maybe yeah, they are gonna give Salah a break and just play Luis Diaz something, or he's gonna be on the bench and came in the second half, so who knows. But the thing is, I think that's a pretty important game for Liverpool, and they really need to win it 100%. Grealish or Silva, honestly, I wouldn't go for either of one. I wouldn't buy Grealish or Silva. I prefer having Foden, but it depends. If you really want to pick one of those, probably I would go for Grealish. Share up. How good will Luis Diaz be in FPL? I mean, let's see. I'm really curious how his price will be, but the thing is, now Liverpool have 5 options in attack, so I think that their minutes are going to be limited, but and honestly, I have to admit, I didn't watch Luis Diaz when he played for Porto. I'm not watching Portuguese league, but the thing is, I saw some clips on YouTube and on Twitter, so it looks like Luis Diaz is a pretty phenomenal player, but let's see how he's gonna adapt to Premier League. But from what I saw, I think that he's that type of player who really fits into Klopp's system, so if he's gonna start some games, if he's gonna score, let's see how he's gonna do, and then we can discuss him about being an FPL option, but at the moment I don't think that we should buy him, obviously. Let's see what price will they give him. Don't have Greenwood in your team. Yeah, why would I have Greenwood in my team? Egypt in the semi-finals, yes. Deadline transfer is the key this Premier League year. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we can't do any rush decisions before. It's pretty annoying, because usually it's really nice to sometimes attack those price changes overnight to try to get ahead of the curve, but at the moment we just I mean, I wouldn't suggest anyone to make any early transfer just before 10 minutes till the deadline, because in this crazy time we don't know what's gonna happen. Some games can be cancelled, some players can get COVID, so the best advice I can give you guys is to wait as much as possible till deadline. So it's not worth it to get 0.2 or 0.3 price rise sacrifice for after that a player to get COVID or getting injured or the game being cancelled. So Salah will definitely be playing in the final or third, fourth place now. Yeah, I know. So Salah is gonna be in African Cup of Nations till 6 February. Okay, so we don't have any teams, guys. If you want to send me more teams, I'm gonna rate them, but at the moment we don't have anything more. So thank you so much also for being here. 32 people on this live stream, really appreciate it. News on Son. The thing is, Conte, I think that said 2 weeks ago that probably he's gonna be back after this international break. So I'm expecting Son to be back. If you have Son, if you kept Son so much time, I think that at the moment you just keep him because they are gonna have some games to be rearranged and he's gonna be a decent option. And also, not many people have Son at the moment, so you can get some rank. Is Coutinho now at the same level as he was when he left Liverpool? No, for sure not. The thing is, the biggest mistake in Coutinho's career was to leave Liverpool, but yeah, I don't think that he's gonna be at that level anymore. I love Coutinho as a player. I loved watching him playing for Liverpool, obviously, and he was an amazing player. But let's see how he's gonna adapt to the Premier League. But he's just not that. He's not the same player anymore. I mean, he lost some years in Barcelona. He was really bad. He got some injuries. I mean, for Bayern Munich, played really good 1 year. He won also the UEFA Champions League, but I'm not sure if he's gonna get to his best level again. But who knows? And if Klopp lets him have a week break after the final, he won't be available for week 24 and 25. I don't think that he's gonna give Mohamed Salah a break to not be available for Gameweek 25, honestly, but for Gameweek 25 there are some chances Salah is not gonna be back. So yeah, also yeah, the deadlines are really close. I'm just seeing it. So 10 February, 24 and 13 February, Gameweek 25, but I just don't think that he's gonna give Mohamed Salah such a long break to miss also Gameweek 25. So yeah, don't worry too much about that, guys. Klopp generally holds of new signings in Premier League stars. He prefer the player train with the team and understand their style of play. Yeah, you can say that, but what happened with Diogo Jota, he was just amazing from the beginning. So yeah, Diogo Jota was not a starter for Liverpool from the beginning, but he was just amazing. I think that in the first game Diogo Jota played against Arsenal, he played 20 minutes or 50 minutes, I think, and he also scored in the first game. So yeah, probably Luis Diaz is not gonna start right away in Liverpool best starting 11, but if he's gonna be good, I think that he's gonna get some minutes. So yeah, for sure, at the moment we don't need to look at Luis Diaz as an FPL option. We don't know even what his price would be. So yeah, also the thing is, you have Trent, Robertson and Salah, which are the best players from my point of view from Liverpool. So you can go for Luis Diaz, but I just think that it's not worth it. I mean, it's just more safe to go with Robertson and Trent than gamble on Luis Diaz minutes, or Jota or Firmino or Mane. Take multiple hits for Salah plus Ronaldo, Bruno, or just move Bruno to Salah in Gameweek 26. I mean, if Salah is not going to be back for this Gameweek, you just go without him, have Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo for double Gameweek 25, and then see what's going to happen. Okay. For Gameweek 24, I have Ramsdale, Trent, Cancelo, Kufal, Marsan, Bowen, Jota, Silva, Ronaldo, Antonio and King. Bench Gray, Son, Sanchez, Livramento. If Son is gonna be back, probably you wanna play him. 0.3 million in the bank with one free transfer. What to do? So you have Marçal, who's not playing anymore. Maybe you can. I mean, maybe you don't have enough money to upgrade him, obviously, for Dinia or Cucurella. Bowen, Jota, I would try to, maybe not of Silva. You keep Ronaldo, obviously. Antonio, King, I would keep them. Grayson and Sanchez. So I think that if you can have 11 playing players, you just roll the transfer because, yeah, your priorities should be to get rid of Marçal at some point, of Bernardo Silva, and maybe of Joshua King. And when Salah is going to be back, to try to buy him. But otherwise, I think that your team looks pretty decent. What to do with Lamptey? Not consistent with starts, and Kurela Webster seems a better option. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have Lamptey, if I had Lamptey in my FPL team, probably I would just keep him and not waste a transfer to sell him to Cucurella. I totally understand. I think that 100% Cucurella is the best defender to go from Brighton, but if you have Lamptey, I would just keep him, because if they're gonna play the same amounts of minutes, which is a big if, I think that Lamptey is the better option. But yeah, you're gambling a little bit. Probably he's not gonna play every game, 90 minutes, Lamptey, but I think that I would just keep him. Have triple City with Foden, Cancelo, Laporte. Yeah, I love that. I think that's the triple up I would go also for Man City. Do you think it is worth keeping them? Was the good run? Of course. I mean, I don't see a good reason to get rid of Cancelo, Laporte, and Foden, honestly. Probably Cancelo is gonna be in our FPL teams till Gameweek 38, and with Laporte and Foden, I don't see a good reason to get rid of them, honestly. So another scenario could be, so as you can see, they will play on Thursday, 3rd February, Egypt. So maybe, I'm not sure, but if maybe if Egypt are gonna lose in the semifinals, so they should play also for the 3rd place, right? So I'm not sure if, obviously it is a possibility for Egypt to let Salah go, to not play for the 3rd place, but that's just rumor, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but let's see. Should I free it in 25? Let's see. I wouldn't free it just for Brighton and United doubling up, but if they're gonna add some other games to the double gaming, then free it could be taken into consideration. But at the moment, I honestly, I wouldn't free it just for 2 teams who are gonna double. But I can see it. I can see what you're seeing, but I wouldn't free it. If you have 2 free hits, would you plan to play one in Gaming 27? Yeah, probably that's my plan, because I am planning to, and I have 2 free hits, and I'm planning to have 3 Liverpool players. I have also Ramsdale, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy other Arsenal players, but if many players from my team are gonna blank, then maybe I'm gonna use my free hit, so that's an option. So free hit in Gaming 27. Free it also in Gameweek 30. This is a strategy, and also then to use my wildcard and bench boost in Gameweek 36, and triple captain probably in Gameweek 26 if Salah is gonna play against Leeds and Norwich. So this is my strategy at the moment, but let's see what's gonna happen. Mahrez or Kevin De Bruyne versus Brentford. Mahrez to start, especially being given a good rest too. I mean, that's the logical thinking. FPL Penguin, but who knows what's in Pep Guardiola's mind. So the thing is, yeah, I totally understand. I'm expecting Mahrez to play because he got a really nice break. He's back from African Cup of Nations, so at some point also I'm expecting Kevin De Bruyne to get a game off. But yeah, if both of them are gonna start, I would prefer to have Mahrez, honestly, because he also is on penalties, and we know that sometimes Mahrez just really scores good points against some really small sides. So yeah, I prefer Mahrez over De Bruyne for this game week, I think, but it is a little risk, honestly, I think. So it depends how you want to play it. If you have 2 free hits, yes. Who would you captain in Gaming 24? Bowen, Bruno, or Foden? Probably. So Fernandes is gonna play against Burnley. I would captain Bowen, honestly, out of these 3. Hi Daniel Strong, thank you so much for being here. So thank you so much also for your membership. So as you can see, guys, he is a member of this channel. If you want to support this channel, if you enjoy it, please consider. But I'm not forcing anyone obviously to do that. Thoughts on Luis Diaz? So yeah, from what I know really very little about Luis Diaz as a player. I mean, I didn't watch Portuguese league, but I heard that he was amazing. I saw how many goals he scored this season, how he played for Colombia, how many assists he got this season. So he looked like the best player from Porto, right? And I just saw that also Man United, Spurs, so many teams wanted him, and I just think that Liverpool are gonna play 60 millions for Luis Diaz, and usually I just really trust Klopp, and I don't think that Klopp would pay 60 millions if Luis Diaz was a bad player, right? So I think that I'm really excited as a Liverpool fan to see how he's gonna play in the Premier League, but I just think that he has what it takes to do really well in the Premier League. But from an FPL perspective, I'm not really interested at the moment, so I'm gonna see how he's gonna adapt, and after that, let's see if he's gonna be an FPL option at some point. Should I quit FPL? For sure no. FPL is the best game in the world, so you should play him every day. Gojo Satoru. How do you recommend the idea of playing with 5 defenders? Trent, Robo, Cancelo, Diaz, Semedo, Cucurella. I mean, you don't need to play with 5 defenders every gaming, obviously, but yeah. Okay, so we have another team. So you don't, obviously for Gaming 25, that could be an amazing backline. Trent, Robo, obviously if you have Trent, Robo, Cancelo, you need to play those 3 every gaming, 100%, no debate there. And also Digne, the fixtures are great, and I would prefer Cucurella just because they're gonna have some double gamings and some games to be rearranged, so I don't mind it. I mean, probably I'm not gonna have 5 defenders that good to play soon enough, but I like those 5 defenders. So let's see, we have a new team from Eric Camboy. Thank you so much for sending me your team. So I guess this is a wildcard draft also. Okay, so De Gea, Sanchez, from so many wildcard drafts I saw, so all the people are going with De Gea or Foster or De Gea or Sanchez, and fair enough, these are the combinations I would go for. I would go with De Gea and Foster maybe if you need some cash, but if you don't need, maybe that could be okay. So for example, I'm not sure if you have enough money, I'm not sure how much money is Jacob Ramsey, but if you can buy Foster instead of Sanchez and buy Jacob Ramsey instead of Gilmore, that's what I would do do. So Robertson, Trent, love that. So guys, if you have double Liverpool defense and double City defense, I rate it 10 out of 10. I really like Robertson, Trent, Laporte and Cancelo. Also Digne. Personally, I would have Cucurella in a wildcard, but I think that your defenders are amazing also. So Rafinha, Bone, Ramsey, De Bruyne, Gilmore. So yeah, obviously it depends. At the moment we don't know if Salah is going to be back for Gaming 24, so fair enough. Maybe you go for De Bruyne till Gaming 26 or 25. You can swap De Bruyne to Fernandes next Gaming if you want to attack the double Gaming, and after that you can buy Mohamed Salah. So okay, so you have already Ramsey, sorry. I didn't see it, so yeah. Broya, Carvalho in DCL, so you have 2 premiums with Ronaldo and De Bruyne. What I would do, maybe, I love Rafinha, I think that he's an amazing option even if the fixtures are not great, but I just don't really like having Gilmore in a wildcard team, but it could work out. They are gonna have maybe they're gonna play better Norwich. I mean, they are improving under Dean Smith a little bit, so yeah. Let's say it like this: if Salah is not going to be back for Gaming 24, I like your draft. I think that I would give it a 9 because I like Broya, Carvalho and Ronaldo, Bowen, Ramsey, De Bruyne, so nothing to say about it. The only problem is, not a problem, but the only thing I don't really like is having Gilmore, but yeah, I understand you need that money to have De Bruyne and Ronaldo, so that's the problem. But yeah, I really like your draft, Eric, nothing to say about that. Congrats, this is a decent option, but let's see what's gonna happen in the next week. So many things can change still. Hi Victor, thank you so much for joining. Great game, Egypt and Mo played brilliant. Excited over Diaz mood. Yeah, I'm really excited, honestly. I heard so many good news about Luis Diaz, so I'm really excited to see him in the Premier League. He just looked like the type of player who is gonna do really well in the Premier League, so yeah, I'm really waiting for that. And yeah, I'm really happy with Mohamed Salah. Yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. It's not amazing to not have him back maybe for Premier League games, but I'm really happy for Salah. I really hope that he's gonna win African Cup of Nations. And yeah, as a Liverpool fan, I would prefer Nkunku over Diaz, plays in a better league and more consistent, trusted over the last 2 seasons. Yeah, but probably Nkunku would be also a more expensive transfer, but the thing is, in Klopp we trust, right? So as a Liverpool fans, I just think that if Klopp paid so much money for Luis Diaz, I think that he's a really good player. So let's see how he's gonna adapt. Bruno Fernandes also came from Portugal, and we saw how Bruno Fernandes played last season, right? So I wouldn't not consider Luis Diaz just because he played for Porto. So I think that Portuguese is a really good reason. Just look, Diogo Jota, Bruno Fernandes, so many good Portuguese players in the Premier League, and I think that they are really good. And yeah, hi David Gamer, thanks for joining, really appreciate it. I'm a bit late, no problem. Really happy to see you here. Will Foster start? I think that he's gonna start as Fanik because Foster is back on training for 3 or 4 days, so probably he's gonna start. But yeah, 26 likes. Thank you so much, guys, for being here on this stream. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really much appreciated, and it really means a lot to me. And also subscribe if you're new around here and if you enjoy this content, obviously. Okay, so we don't have any other FPL teams. So guys, if you want me to rate your teams, please send it on Twitter, or you can just write it on chat if you don't have a Twitter account. But yeah, if not, I think that I'm gonna end this stream soon. So thank you so much again for being here, really appreciate it. This is my team for the next game week. As it stands right now, I have 6.8 million in the bank. So let's see, if Salah is not gonna be back for game week 24, I can buy Cristiano Ronaldo instead of King, so that could be a possibility. I can buy also De Bruyne if I want to, but I'm really happy with my midfield line at the moment. So yeah, fair point. I don't think Nkunku would be more expensive than Diaz, but in Klopp we trust. The thing is, yeah. From what I saw from videos for Luis Diaz, I really love him. I mean, let's see how he's gonna play in the Premier League, but he was great in the Portuguese league, so I think that he's gonna do just fine. He's not gonna be a problem. Okay, so I think that I'm live for 1 hour. So guys, if you don't have any questions or okay, so Victor sent me his team. Let's see. So this is not a wildcard team, I think. Okay, so happy to use this formation. Next week and save a transfer, or maybe I do King to Edouard, tempted to save transfer and plan to get Salah back. So okay, so save a transfer, maybe I do King to Edouard. I don't think that I would do King to Edouard, but he could be okay. Then to save transfer and plan to get Salah back after United double gaming. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen with Salah in Egypt. De Gea, Reguilon, Trent, Cancelo, Dawson. The thing is, I don't really understand what's happening with Reguilon, so he didn't play the last games for Spurs. Maybe he's not first choice anymore. I'm not saying that you should get rid of him. Let's see how what's gonna go, but yeah, Dawson, it's okay for this gaming. Lamptey, yeah, really annoying, I think, for you to have Lamptey, but if you have him, you just play him. I hope that he's gonna play more minutes. Rafinha, Fernandes. Okay, so we have Fernandes and Ronaldo. Amazing, Victor. I really envy you having De Gea, Fernandes and Ronaldo for the double gaming. And one thing I forgot to mention, maybe, guys, I know that this is gonna be a double gaming for Manchester United, but I think that a little people are overlooking that this double gaming, from my point of view, is not that great. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't target those players, because they're gonna play 2 games still, but they're gonna play against Brighton, one of the best defenses in the Premier League, and they're gonna play also against Southampton, which they just draw against Man City. So I think that Southampton and Brighton are gonna be tricky fixtures for Man United, and also we shouldn't forget that Man United are playing really bad at the moment. So yeah, I'm not saying that we should target them, but yeah, it's not gonna be easy, I think, for Man United. So I like that triple up, honestly. De Gea, Fernandes, Ronaldo, Gray, Jota, Bone. So yeah, you have Dennis and King, so I understand it. So that's why maybe you want to get rid of at least one of them. So that could be okay for Edward. Yeah, so your priorities in the future probably are to see what's going to happen with Reguilon, maybe get rid of him, maybe for Digne or Cucurella or Robertson if you want to. Let's see what's going to happen with Jota, and maybe getting rid of Dennis or King, or maybe both in the future. So yeah, I really like your team, honestly. For this game week is amazing. I don't think that you should. You can even roll the transfer. Victor. We definitely need a better finisher than Mane. Luis Diaz has had a great XG over performance. Hope Mane gets back to his red hot form. Yeah, I mean, Mane wasn't really converting his chances in this season, and from what I saw from Luis Diaz, he's just like he's something like a combination between Sadio Mane and Felipe Coutinho. He has that magic. He has that dribbling ability, and also he's really strong and really physically strong, like Sadio Mane. So yeah, really excited to see what Diaz can do. Okay, so we have another team from Daniel. Check. Thank you so much for sending me your team. So I'm not sure if this is a wildcard draft. Maybe, probably not, because you have Alonso. But yeah, let me just check some comments and then I'm gonna rate your team. I have Foden, Gray, and Son, Rafinha, and Bernardo. I want to sell Bernardo, who is the best. So you have Foden, Gray, Son, Rafinha. Okay, so you don't have Bone. So Hassi Brahan, for sure 100% I would just buy Bone instead of Bernardo if you don't have him already. Hi Chris Yang, thank you so much for joining. Which one should I prioritize between Salah and City mids? The thing is, Egypt just got through to the semifinals, so there are some chances Salah is not gonna be back for Gameweek 24, but let's wait and see. If Salah is gonna be back, I would totally have 100% Salah, but if not, you should prioritize Man United players or City players or something like that. Who would you move Reguilon to? Already have Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, and Lamptey. Robo would require moving Jota out. Okay, so that's the problem. The first choice would be Robertson, but you have Lamptey already, so I guess you don't want to double up. So probably I would just buy Digne in that case. But maybe it's not worth a -4 if you have also already 11 playing players. So Sanchez, Ramsdale, really decent, honestly. Lamptey, Alonso, Trent, Cancelo, Cody. So really like your defense. I mean, with Alonso, you need to do something with him at some point because he's not gonna play. But you have at least Cody, who know he's gonna play every game week. Madison, Jota, Bernardo, Bone, Gray, Antonio, Watkins, Broya. So at least you have Broya, you have Watkins, you have Bone. So yeah, I really like your team. You have 9.7 millions in the bank, so that's amazing. If Salah is gonna be back, probably I would buy Salah, but if not, maybe you can buy. The thing is, I'm not sure if I would buy Ronaldo instead of Antonio, or Bruno Fernandes or De Bruyne instead of Bernardo or Gray or Madison. But overall, this team is really decent. You have so many cash in the bank, so you can do some good things with it. Foden or Son as a long-term pick. I think that the long-term pick is Son, short-term is Foden. Okay. $29 likes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. I think that I'm gonna end it here. It's pretty late here, and yeah, maybe I'm gonna do another stream this next week. So I'm gonna see you again if you want to. Still, there are so many days to go to the next deadline. So thank you again for being here. If you don't have any teams drafts, or if you don't have any questions, excited about Harvey's return as well. Totally agree with that speed plus strength combo of Diaz. Yeah, he's amazing, and also excited for Harvey Elliott to be back. He was amazing until he got injured, so really excited to see all these players back. Also, Thiago Alcantara, can't wait to see him back. Who are you captain for this week? I mean, I'm not sure, because if Salah is gonna be back, 100% I would captain Salah. If not, probably I would just captain Bowen or Kevin De Bruyne if I'm gonna buy him. So yeah, Salah, Bowen, De Bruyne, these are my captaincy option for this game probably. So again, thank you so much guys for being here, really appreciate it, it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this stream, please consider leaving a like on your way out, or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here, and it really means a lot to me. And I'm gonna see you next week with some streams and with some watch list, differential, team selection videos. So if you enjoy this content, keep an eye on me, and thank you so much again for being here, really appreciate it. So yeah, good night, I hope that you're gonna have a really nice week, and thank you so much again, see you next time.